Hello Minecraft and welcome to YouTube. This is Ottermania and here I am on Xisumavoid's Let's Play Minecraft Together server. And I'm here to show you a little bit of a tour of the stuff that I've been working on for the past little while. Now for those of you who aren't entirely familiar, the Let's Play Minecraft Together server is something that Xisumavoid cooked up a number of years ago, it feels like. And the whole idea was to create a server that was all community-based. Now, their initial idea was to start out in the Nether and live entirely there, but things started to change and grow as, well, the years went on. So this is a very, very old server, as I remember. I only came on for the very tail end of this. So I don't have very much to my name, but I thought what I've done is worth a little bit of look. And if you see this magnificent building right here, this is just the hub. And my gosh, this other stuff that other people have made is absolutely stunning. But I'm not here to show off what they've done, although it's probably more worth showing off than what I have. I'm here to show off what I have, and mostly because the server is coming to a close. So right here we have my little logo indicating this is my space. And here we have my nether tunnel. I spent a long time getting this nether tunnel just to look the way I like it. And there were lots of times when I tried to make something that looked interesting, and it just didn't pan out. But I think I settled on a couple designs that I'm pretty proud of. So here we have one, nothing really special there. Munch, munch, munch on some fish. Munch, 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 munch. This one, I thought the color gradient would be really cool to have, and someone came by and said, "Oh, that looks like a baboon. That's a baboon face right there." And I thought, you know what, it does look like a baboon face, but I decided to keep it anyway. It's not too noticeable, and it's still pretty colors, and you still get the texture and the depth into it. And as you move on, you see kind of a little bit more of the depth. My favorite part right here, it's this star, this prismarine star in the middle of a black inky void that leads to the entrance of my nether tunnel. You can see down below we have just kind of an inky blackness down underneath you. And if you look really closely, I don't think you can see it on YouTube, but there's even some texture in the blocks down there. I tried to add some sort of texture so it wasn't just a flat black background, and oh boy, getting that just right was a pain in the butt. Anyway, moving on, I'm going to show you my full base proper. And here we have it. A gigantic dirt box. I know, magnificent, glorious even. The most famously starter house there ever was. In here is all my stuff, it's just my storage situation. Got a couple custom heads, like a little otter head over here. Here's my first diamond, and my favorite enchanted book that I've ever found, which is Flame and Fortune. And I thought that was kind of cute, so I kept it. Maybe it's not deserving to be right next to my nether portal, but so it is. And there's my captive villager that gives me efficiency 5 and not silk touch. The other one, mending. So one of my favorite villagers out here. But I'm not here to show you a gigantic dirt box. What I'm here, if I get my fireworks rockets ready, is to show you what I've been working on. Now, I'm going to build it up a whole lot, and then it's going to be kind of meh. But here is the build that I've been working on for a long time, and I think is worth talking about. So I'm going to take a potion of slow falling so I can get some cinematic angles from it for you. And we're just going to go up into the sky. And we're going to turn around and we're going to take a look at that. So we got all sorts of things. To start out, we got a nice little island right here. This one wasn't actually designed by me. All of the aesthetics were done by, I think it was Spooky Dokie, I'm not sure. But I'm very happy with this. Let's see if there's a sign that says anything. There we go. Yeah, Spooky's Island Paradise. Very pleased with how it turned out. I was having trouble getting this whole place to look right, and he came by and made it beautiful. Also, there's a cow here. I don't know what he's doing. He's been here. I think he spawned up here. What a champion. Back up into the sky, and we can have things not load in fully. Let's get a little bit closer. This is kind of the main bulk of what I've been building. I've carpeted this entire stone island that's floating up in space, and I thought it was very, very beautiful. And so around it, I've made some sort of little pylons. They might be familiar to you who's seen the little the builds that I do, and I thought I'd try and make something that, you know, looked interesting. And of course I put a little otter banner to show you who owns this place. Let's see if I can get a good angle. I tried to do a very abstract sort of texture on this. Make some negative curvatures, some weird shapes that you wouldn't see in Minecraft, and I think it turned out okay. I would have liked to have continued building it. There's a couple other things that I can show off. This particular mesh of orange and purple tendrils flying all over the place. This is something that I've been working on for a long time. I just started it, and I had a pattern in mind that would kind of build and change as it grew, and it ended up being this twisted lattice of orange and purple. I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. Well, kind of happy. I feel like there's more that can be done with it. The idea is to actually make like little houses in the corners and these little pieces, but like on a much larger scale, like an entire apartment complex that you had to traverse by climbing up this spiral staircase. It's a really cool thing to just kind of dive through and explore. I'm doing it in a very different way because I've got feather falling, and I'm used to just zipping on through, just finding a small hole and going within inches of my life. I think it's kind of exciting. Also down here is a purple widget. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but it's something I made. I think that was the first thing that I made that I decided, you know what, this is good enough to stay. And I feel like it's out of place. I would like to get rid of it, but I wouldn't like to destroy it. And the inside of it actually looks pretty interesting. Here's a couple stones coming out of the ground. The idea was to have the whole thing filled with these kind of stones to make it look like a rock garden of sorts, of abstract blockage. But again, other things kept my interest longer, and so I did other things. Here, let's see if I can find the way in. Also a little bit of a terrain modification here. Yeah. Let's climb on inside. Hopefully I won't soar, because then I'll start floating down, and that's no good. Here's the inside of it. I think this looks oh, hey bud. Hey bud, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. Jerk. But yeah, I really love how the shadows play on the inside of this. I've been making exteriors, all sorts of different things like this, and I've really neglected to make some cool looking interiors, and I think there's a lot of potential here. I'm going to start doing that. Anyway, the Let's Play Minecraft Together server is just about to start up its second season, and I'm really excited to jump in with all the new nether blocks. I'm a little bit apprehensive. The nether seems to be a lot more chaotic than it used to be, not as well organized, and a little bit messier. I'm not too stoked about that. But the blocks that it brings to the table, especially with the blackstone, whew, that's going to be really cool. I'm really looking forward to that. Well, I think that's about all I got here. There's a couple other builds that I've done, but nothing I'd really like to show off. I think this is really, whew, look at that. That is a lot of time spent. Well, anyway, thank you for joining me on our little adventure. My name's Ottermania, and hopefully you won't have to wait another year before my next video. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.